it's time to hold the braces. But I'm all about the feast until you sucker hit a make. Oh man, eat man, yeah.
Back in October, the Bears lost an instant classic in their first matchup against the Lions. Can Detroit do it again? The answer comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
It's been a tradition since the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The numbers last week for Tunyon: 5 catches, 76 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses have better focus on.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Here's Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Breaks a tackle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. Hey, check. 54, come on, 54.
Now Mayfield. Hunter Henry brings it in.
It's the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Running on first down, Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
We got 3.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Let's go. 54 is mine. 54 is mine. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Looking sideline, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7. See if his confidence can increase.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing, Mayfield. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. They juked him. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 32-yard line. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Love now. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Draymond Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
First down, Mayfield. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play action. Mayfield right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on play action. Here's Fuller with a catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. As the first half final seconds of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 30 on second down. Love got a man and he hits him in stride. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And let's shift our attention to Will Fuller. Creeping up on 1,000. Could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage a quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Henry here. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield looks to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And right side, Henry's got it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Henry's got it out on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mayfield to throw it. The quick slant caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 5 now.
Love. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
7 yards to pick up there.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Love.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A huge play there for Chicago. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this one complete to Smith. Still shedding tackles. Touchdown, Bears. Caden Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. 3rd. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I've given him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Osa Odighizuwa coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, Akers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Mayfield's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Mayfield with it once more. He completes it to Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Partner in a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Play fake. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, Akers. And down inside the 15 he goes. 73 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap his mastodon. Their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down 24-14. 55 seconds remaining. Now their losing streak
In danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Baker. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time through the air.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position? Attacking play, they picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mayfield. And this is intercepted. To do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. They did in this one. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So